on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you happen to be new around here, I'm Trevor and this is Anna. We are the Delightful Travelers. Click on subscribe to follow along. If you're not new, it's very nice to see you again. So today we are finally going to show you our home.
Yeah, we had asked you guys through Instagram, I think through YouTube as well, if you're interested in seeing where we live. A huge majority of you said definitely. So today we're gonna take you on a little bit of a tour.
So before we do, let's go back in time. Let's go back in history a little bit and just talk about the steps that even got us to this condo, our loft condo, which we will show you soon as we get on through the video. So basically we used to live in the suburbs about 20 minutes, something like that, outside of Halifax. So it's still easy to get to the city, but we had a full-on home, like a 2,500 square foot place.
Yeah, we did. We had full-time jobs at the time.
Yes.
I think while we were living out there, you started your basically at the time, a side business, web design, which has now become our full-time
Along with this.
jobs. Along with this, yeah.
Yeah, so what happened was, of course, we started to get the travel bug. What we would do is just go on vacations. We try to save as much time every year. I think we had like 3 weeks vacation or
Yeah,
something.
and we used to go to conferences as well to
Right.
write things off.
to try to write things off for our own business. But what we did each time, because we have full-time jobs, we were trying to maximize our vacation to travel more. And we did that over the years. And because we traveled more, I think the travel bug that we all have, the most of you watching have, just really set in. And there was one trip in particular when we went to Costa Rica with some friends. And I think I read The 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. You should read that book if you haven't. It's really good. And I think I knew right then we were gonna quit our jobs and do what we're doing now. So.
At the same time, when we were living in the suburbs, I think our lifestyle was changing quite a bit. We, as Trevor said, obviously we were traveling a lot more, but when we weren't traveling, we were spending a lot more time in the city, and it started to just become a nuisance of like trying to get in and out and taking the bus and like.
Plus, we love Halifax and we love the city when we're here. So we were just kind of done with the car and driving. We wanted to be able to go out easily with friends if we needed to when we were back home here in Halifax. So that's how we ended up back in the city. So we basically at that point downsized our 2,400 square foot home into this condo that we're going to show you today, which is 1,200 square feet.
We were always kind of keeping our eye out on real estate. We knew we'd probably want to be in a condo. We never really saw anything that totally appealed to us. But we did like constantly be looking. And I remember one Friday night we came back from work. We, I think, opened a bottle of wine and we were just...
the wine helped.
Yeah, the wine helped. Looking online, and we happened to come across where we live now. It was just under construction. They had barely, I think there was maybe like basically the bones of the building here at the time. And we came across it and we were like, that could be interesting. And they had the floor plans and everything. So we basically called a realtor and said, can we go look at this? And he said, how about tomorrow? So.
And at that time it was just wood. It was like a frame. So it was the first time we ever bought anything that was like from a rendering. But we were so glad we did. This place is amazing and we're going to show it to you right now. Okay, the first thing we want to show you guys or try to illustrate is just how big the space is here. The ceilings are 18 feet high.
Yeah, so big open space and also really, really bright. I don't know if you can tell from the lighting, but one thing that attracted us to this place right away was how many windows there are, how bright it is. And in this building, actually, most of the units obviously are middle units. They don't have nearly as much light as these ones. We have all the extra windows, which is so nice.
So take a look behind me. We'll show you this in a few minutes, but can you see way back here? There's a loft. That's right, a loft. Can you hear me okay?
So welcome to our living room, and as I said, we have these awesome doors here. So on this side, we have our patio, covered in snow right now, but in the summertime, it's great, perfect size for like some cozy chairs out there, a table, that kind of thing. It's Christmas as we film this. I know by the time you guys watch this, Christmas will be done, but it's right before Christmas as we film this. And this is our TV area, lounging space, that kind of thing. So when we moved from a bigger house, we obviously got rid of a whole lot of stuff, but we also got a whole lot of new stuff as well. And we tried to be really, really strategic about it. This is one of my favorites. table. Comes up like this. You can eat here, or you can put your laptop, do some work.
So if you watched our Cooking at Christmas series, you're probably a little bit familiar with our kitchen setup here. Here we are. If you haven't watched the series, you should, but this is the kitchen.
They did a really good job designing this kitchen. It's got really high-end things. So it's got like quartz countertops, really, really nice appliances. I think they're all KitchenAid, and soft closing drawers, all that stuff. I feel like they thought of everything when they designed it. One thing I really, really like, and this isn't just here, but like in all the drawers and things, they have built-in things like that.
They really thought of everything.
They did, and the nice thing when we went to go purchase was that there weren't really any upgrades. I think there were maybe 2 things you could actually upgrade. One was this, and honestly, this is an amazing faucet. It didn't need to be upgraded. And I think the blinds, which we haven't talked about yet, but maybe we should get to the blinds eventually. But that was one nice thing, is you didn't feel like you're being upsold all the time. Like, oh, it's this much, but if you get this, it's this much. But it was just like one price, basically.
I'll show you where we spend a lot of time. So this is where we eat, and sometimes we work from there as well.
I
So
used to often work from there.
yeah. Also, if you have more people here, you can pull this out, and it comes out another. It comes out double the size, and you can set chairs up here. So it's really interesting as well. These are the blinds, and they're operated off this remote control. So what's neat is you can send them all the way down, or you can kind of stop them like that at whatever point that you want, and then nudge them. So you can kind of control the amount of light that you want coming in. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 sets of these in the whole condo. It's very convenient having this.
This is our little space just off the kitchen. It's great for storage. It's got all sorts of cool things in it. On both sides, there's actually places to hang stuff. So we put like our winter coats and that kind of thing on one side, place for shoes. But on the other side, we decided to get creative and we put a bar there.
Also, well, you can see the laundry. Over here is very convenient storage area. Ironing board kind of built in there. We have some garbage and recycling and things like that down there.
It's all that built-in stuff we were talking about.
Exactly. And I think you guys noticed, but the doors, these are pocket doors, which is very, very nifty in a small space. So if you happen to notice the artwork on the wall, 2 of them, specifically the cargo ships, are from the area in Herring Cove where we used to live. It's by an artist named Christopher Webb. We also have 3 from another local artist of food items in Nova Scotia. I think you'd only get it if you're from Nova Scotia. And then as I'm walking through our hall here, you're going to see some of the prints. Now these canvas prints are mostly from places we travel to. I think this is Amsterdam. It's going to be hard to see with the angle. And the one back there is London. Back
to the workstations, we tried to like set up usable space basically wherever there was spots. So right here under the stairs we have a desk, there's like a PC there, and we started moving stuff around, but normally there'd be like a gaming station here as well. And check out these stairs. They're absolutely gorgeous. I think they were actually imported from Italy. They're very fancy.
Yeah, these are, I would say, probably the highlight of the loft. It's the one piece that anybody comes to visit us, they're always like, oh my, those stairs. Yeah. So this way we have a linen closet, and here's one of the 2 bathrooms. So it's very bright, it's nice and white. You can see mirror, yeah, hello guys. The mirror is nice and square, it's just modern. All the finishings are great. Toilet and just a beautiful walk-in shower. All right, I'll take you guys back down the hall and show you our guest bedroom.
And here is our guest bedroom. There's some fun stuff in here. I really like the duvet cover, double bed in here. There's also a TV in here, and I really like the artwork that we put up. It's quite unique. Also got those pocket doors in here as well. There's one on each side. And last but not least, on the bottom floor is the entryway. We actually put a ton of thought into this. So we have a bench here, some storage, and we got this off Etsy, I think. It's really great for hanging stuff. Normally, if it wasn't winter, it wouldn't look quite so cluttered, but winter clothes take up a lot of space.
I know in the summer we barely have anything there. Yeah. All right, let's take you guys up to the loft via the stairs. By the way, if you're wondering, you see a guitar there. For any musicians that follow us, yes, I do play guitar. I just haven't picked that up in a very long time. But let's show you this loft. Here we have it. Here is the loft. So now you can see just how high these ceilings are.
Hello up there.
There's Anna down there. So it's pretty high up, isn't it?
Not bad, yeah.
And I know I said before that the stairs are one of the centerpiece. This is definitely one as well.
So up here in the loft we have another bathroom. The sink is outside, which is a little bit weird, but whatever, not a big deal. And then in here you have another pocket door, and there's a bathtub up here.
So this is where I hang out the most. It's still up here on the little landing in the loft. This is the workstation area, so this is where all the magic happens. You can see we have a big filing cabinet here. Again, just for space, we have lots of drawers, laptop, big monitor, and then this nice kind of overhead storage shelf. Also have this, if you follow us on Instagram, you've probably seen this a few times, this old retro, like this is one of the old 70s or 80s ones, I believe. It lights up as well. It's just, I absolutely love it.
So if you come back this way down the hallway, you're gonna come to our bedroom. Another really nice space. So we actually thought from the renderings that this would feel pretty small, but it feels really big when you're in it. There's room for a king size bed. We have a queen, but you definitely fit a king in here. We got some bedside tables. We actually had the tables and the headboard custom made when we moved in. Love it. It's made out of like, what do you call that? Wood?
I don't know what it is.
You know, like when you
Restored.
restore. No, there's another word.
Don't know.
Someone let me know.
Someone let us know in the comments. And over this way, you can see there's just kind of another aspect of the loft. That's the entryway. And then there is a big walk-in closet over there as well. It's kind of messy right now, but...
Yeah, don't look at me.
So you guys may be watching and saying, wow, like this is a great space. And we totally agree with you. We've been here now for about 5 years. Love it. But we did something.
We did something. We actually sold it. Believe it or not, we sold it. So we're moving in 3 days from now.
Yep.
I literally have to start packing the moment we turn this camera off.
So there you go. So if you've been following us on Instagram, you probably know that. I think actually we did say this once in another video.
It, yeah.
So it's happening, and we're going to try to document the move, I think. That's the plan, and take you guys with us through all the stresses and get you into our new space. We are downsizing into a very tiny condo, like half the size of this.
Very much smaller. So for those of you that might know Halifax, we right now live in the north end. It's a pretty trendy area.
Awesome area.
Great restaurants, that kind of thing, a little neighborhoody. We're moving downtown, right downtown.
Right
so
in
we're
the city.
super excited about that.
So you guys will see all of that coming up in the video. And if you got this far, just make sure to leave a like, hit the share button. We never say that, but if you share the video, that really helps us out. It'll probably be the best button to hit. And leave us a comment just to know, so we know what you thought of the tour. And if you're excited about our move and everything that's going to happen in 2021.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it.
From Halifax and Nova Scotia, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.
Oh,